Hello and good evening to everyone. First and foremost, let us introduce ourselves. I will start with myself first. My name is Shurazi Al-Hakim bin Kamaruddin and my matrix number is 210735.
My name is Satish Loganathan. My matrix number would be 213533.
Hello, my name is Noor Ali Najwa binti Amran and my matric number is 210617.
Hello, my name is Ahmed Danishko bin Afaniko and my number matric is 210783.
So thank you everyone for introducing yourself. Now, we are from group 3 from GD assessment LPE 2301. Group 121 will be discussing about recycling. First of all, as everyone concerned, recycling has been taught since our primary school along with the reduce and reuse term. It is well known as 3R, which is an initiative that can save the Earth from becoming a junk planet. So we can start with the first point.
So I will discuss about the benefits of recycling. So there are 4 points and I will explain the first one, which is there's a lot of environmental benefits. So this is very obvious. Like when we recycle our materials, we will divert them from the landfills or incinerators where trash usually goes. Whether it burns or incinerate or left to rot in landfills, materials in our trash can leach chemicals into the air, ground, or water. So my second point is recycling raises overall environmental consciousness. So recycling can be a gateway to other forms of environmental activism. A homeowner might start out by recycling and graduate to composting or installing solar panels. Recycling, particularly in cities that offer curbside pickups of recyclables, it is an easy way to do something good for the environment, and it can lead to other green lifestyle changes too. So the third point is recycling maintains oxygen levels. Recycling paper is an easy way to help maintain oxygen levels around the world, which is especially necessary during the current unprecedented rise of global warming. So lastly is recycling conserve energy. Compared to the energy it takes to burn and process landfill waste, which I explained the first point, recycling plants save more energy than they use. They do require a lot of electricity to operate, but they use much less energy per material than if the paper, plastic, and glass ended up in a landfill. The amount of energy saved only grows larger compared to the electricity needed to create products from fresh materials and not recycled ones. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Amadanish, for sharing your opinion. Now, by presenting the types of materials we can recycle. Recycling is split up into 3 types of materials we can recycle. First is paper and cardboard. Anything that is based with paper or cardboard that has been used can be recycled again to be a new paper and it can be thrown into a blue recycle bin. Next is metal and plastic, such as tin cans, aluminum foil, and any kind of polymer tin, etc. So these items are specified to be thrown into an orange recycle bin and not another recycle bin. Lastly is glass material. Glasses such as glass bottles, broken windows, or jars should be thrown into a brown recycle bin. All of these materials also can be made up or recycled into a new material by some processes or in a way we can make use of it. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Shirazi, for sharing your point of view. So regarding, okay, for me, I will explain about the problem we faces of the recycle. Regarding of some of the article I've read that since 2017, Malaysia has held the crown of the world's largest plastic waste importer. So that means Malaysia has more challenges in recycle the plastic waste management. So the most challenges for Malaysia is the consumption of plastic and they are increasing number in plastic waste management and become a major concern in Malaysia. One of the biggest problem that neither our country or other country facing in recycle is poorly trained. People does not practices of how to recycle and waste in encouraging to reduce plastic and material consumption. So they also look down and don't know the benefits of recycle. So the government needs to take initiative in finding ways to encourage people to do recycle, such as do a campaign of recycle in a useful way in our routine days. So the second point is there are lack of recycle industry expertise. So our minister should take action to establish more recycle industry. So the operation manager should be easy and we can expand more development in recycle industry, such as build more ideas on how to do to turn the plastic into useful things. So we can make more creativity to do recycle. So that's all from me. What about you, Satish?
Okay, so I would talk about on how to improve on recycling as a nation. So I'm going to talk about the public and also the government. I think people should use more grocery bags instead of plastic bags. Secondly, I think the government should increase the price of the plastic bags. We are familiar with the law that says 20 cents of a plastic bags in supermarkets. I think that price should be increased, because people, they go for convenience. They do not mind paying the extra 20 cents. So I think if it's increased, this should solve the problem. Another thing I would like to say is biodegradable plastic bags, where I'm not sure if many are familiar with this, but biodegradable plastic bags are basically ordinary plastic bags that actually decompose in the long run. and also, as the public, I think we should be more responsible in disposing our plastic waste and not just disposing it irresponsibly. So that's all from me. So our conclusion would be recycling is very important because as we know, the environment is being damaged with the amount of plastic waste all around the world actually. So by curbing that, I think we could bring a lot of benefits to the future generation, and also we can save a lot of the marine lives. For example, the turtles and many more. So we should work on that. We should move towards that. That's what I think. So anyone has anything else to add?
Okay, I agree with the statement that is being given. Because in Malaysia, our law is really poor. The residents are irresponsible and so lazy that they make littering as a normal thing and don't make the recycling as their habit in their daily life. If we compare to other countries like Singapore, they take littering as an illegal action. They will fine or jail if we got caught littering. So the law is the main reason why recycling is very effective. The Singapore government persuade the people to recycle as a daily habit in order to keep the environment clean. So that's my point of view. How about the others?
So may I share my point of view?
Yes,
thank you.
Okay,
thank you. Thank you for sharing your point of view. For me, I would like awareness about recycling from the government or non-government organization for the citizen or villages. as we can see, people always dumping their trash in one singular garbage bin without considering what can they recycle or use, maybe reduce this trash. The NGO or government can provide like a recycle bin in each places or like a house, perumahan like that. And as example, I take from my experience in Gotong Royong or Merewang, people likes to compile all of the trashes in one plastic bag, a whole one plastic bag, and then they put it together, all together in one place, and then they leave it outside. So the alam flora can take it away in the morning or the next day. So that's my point of view for the statement. Thank you for listening.
May I share my point of view?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Go on.
So, I would like to say I agree with this statement because the government should reward those who actively doing the recycle uh, activity, and this is for to promote the sustainability and the recycling. And many countries created innovative system that give a reward to the citizen who separate correctly their waste and materials. So for example, the countries that practices this way is Australia, Brazil, and so on. So our country also should do the same, which is give a reward so our citizens have a passion to do recycle in our daily life. So I would like to highlight that our government should be reward our citizen so they can they can do recycle in our daily life. That's all for me. What about you, Satish?
Uh, so looks like we all agree on the current recycling efforts that are ineffective at the moment. And my point would be, as what I said before, about the biodegradable bags and also increasing the price of plastic bags in supermarkets, which I believe would curb the issue. So we all agree, and I think that's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.